Just about everyone who has pressed the go live button on a live stream for the first time has experienced some form of anxiety. Will people actually come and watch? Will I get any followers or subscribers to the stream? Is anyone even there watching? If you are like me, you have probably gone the route of watching YouTube tutorials on ways to grow your stream, or maybe you just decided to wing it and do something new to pull in viewers and keep their attention. Unfortunately, landscapes like Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Kick, gaining viewers and followers can be difficult. You are one in a group of hundreds of thousands of other creators trying to wave their hands around and get whatever attention they can. There are many ways you can grow your channel, everything from self-promotion, telling your parents, friends, siblings, whoever you can to get your stream out there, spamming just about every platform, posting content in other places with links. The ways to get your name broadcasted are now endless. Through trials and errors, there is now a pretty set unofficial do's and don'ts list of self-promotion. If you work hard, you put time and effort into the content you produce, and grow with every stream, chances are pretty good that you'll have some form of growth somewhere down the line. However, there's always a handful of people who, through annoyance and ignoring the golden list, have gone their own ways to getting views, and even if they don't realize it now, it's gonna hurt them down the line. Word of mouth is very important to one's growth. If you do good, be good, and are good, chances are people will view you as good. Do the opposite, and if word spreads around, you'll not only get a cold shoulder, but a very nasty looking stink eye from other creators. Oftentimes those on the top are people who have grown from nothing through hard work and dedication. But ask yourself, besides streamers who deal with controversies, do you know of anyone who has grown through dubious means? How big are they compared to the bulk of the big guys? There are many unspoken no-nos when it comes to growing your stream, but in a sea of videos on how to grow, there are less on what to avoid. So let's talk about it. Hi, I'm CreamxEri, but you can call me Cream. Let's talk about the ways you can kill your channel before you've even had a chance to grow, and other big bad things and habits you can fall into that might hurt you in the long run when it comes to streaming. Number 1. Follow for follows and lurks for lurks. Let's use Twitch as an example here. The requirements for affiliate are 7 days of streaming, 50 followers, and 3 average viewers. The 7 days is easy to get, however I often see people getting hung up with both the follower count and the average viewers. This is where people often use follow for follow and lurk for lurk. There is nothing wrong with meeting mutuals and helping each other out, however oftentimes people who come in and ask to trade followers or viewership often are rather empty. What that means is maybe they might show up for a bit, or say they will and often not show up. If you don't return the favor, or they get what they need and don't need your help anymore, this could lead to an unfollow and just forgetting your existence. When you fall into this habit, you may reach a large number of followers, but your viewership may struggle. I can't tell you how many times I've popped into a channel of 600 to 700 followers who stream every day, and they may have 3 or 4 viewers max, with a mod often keeping up the conversation in chat. I've even seen those with these numbers and still lacking a sub button, advertising they're still working on affiliate. Yes, if you happen to have other friends you've made through Twitch, don't be scared to pop in and hang out with them, or invite them to come over and help you out. There is nothing wrong with that, but going up to complete strangers and basically begging for views and follows is a surefire way to kill your channel before it even starts. Nothing feels better than organic growth. Having someone discover your channel and fall in love with your content enough to tag along on your journey, nothing beats that. When you ask every channel you follow to follow you back, oftentimes, especially those who have worked endlessly to grow their channels, often lend a heavy stink eye because it's just so universally frowned upon. And that leads us into number 2, buying views, followers, and botting. It's one thing to go around and beg. It's another thing to forcefully inflate your content with bots. I'm not talking about bots that help you control your stream. Those have a purpose. I'm talking about the bots that people pay for to stay in their stream and pump numbers. 100 followers turns into 1,000. 3 viewers may turn into 30. It may seem like a great way to get you closer to the top and yoink some extra viewers who just happen to be browsing their favorite games. However, it can often do more harm than good. It may even get your channel suspended or even banned, as it's against TOS. The viewers who tend to find these channels will often notice a lack of active chatters. And if they are active, the messages are generic and scripted, rarely actually responding to the streamer. In dead chats with large numbers, it might feel weird being the only one in there, especially when they start talking and no response from chat and maybe even from the streamer. The whole thing is just weird. Now, there are some channels who unfortunately have fallen into botting without attempting it themselves. There is a large issue on Twitch where if you post your link in the wrong place, a huge amount of bots may flood and fill a channel with empty numbers. Twitch will often sort this out on their own, but it sucks for those who are trying to grow their numbers naturally. I've been threatened with botting. I was holding a gift card giveaway and someone came in and said, "If I give you more followers, would you raise the gift card $1 per follower?" I told them no, that it was a fixed price, and they said alright, and then they dipped. How did I know this was a bot risk? Because this person was probably waiting on me to say yes, bring in a bunch of bots, let me do the giveaway, have all the bots join in, and then probably win. It's malicious, and this is something that scares the crap out of me personally. But hey, I saw the signs and I said no. My mama would be proud of me. Number 3 is a bad habit most streamers under 3 viewers struggle with, and it's not engaging with your audience and not talking in general. Nothing feels worse when you hop into a new stream, say hello to a streamer, and attempt to make any kind of conversation, and the chat goes completely ignored. The first 2 minutes of a new chatter coming in are the most important thing to keep them around. Even if you engage with them, it's a good 50-50 if they stick around past some light conversation. However, if nothing is there to begin with, most will leave after 2 minutes. Being able to avoid silence when streaming is very important. Many people say you either have the skill or you don't. But I'm under the viewpoint of it can be trained into you, much like reading out loud in grade school. Funnily enough, you can actually use some of those little tips your teacher drilled into you back in the day. When you see someone pop in the chat and say something to you, read it out loud. Take the time reading out every single word, and once you're done, then respond however you like. It not only fills up dead air for a few seconds, but being able to pull a new viewer into a conversation is what crafts an upcoming streamer. Learning whatever you can about that viewer, treat them as your lifelong friend. Be friendly, attentive, but at the same time, be yourself. I have learned so much about my regulars over the past year that I can tell you a little something on everyone. Being able to connect and remember these little details can help any streamer bond with their audience. If you suck at conversing or deal with a lot of dead air, view this as something to work on every stream. If you can improve even by 1 sentence, 1 word, or 1 interaction, that's all that matters. But getting back into things that can kill your stream, number 4 is more niche, but still important to avoid. Don't beg for freebies. As someone who has regularly had to penny pinch, I've still always made sure to put $1 here or there aside so that when the time comes, if I need some new emotes, new channel artwork, maybe an intro of some kind, or some overlays, I have a little bit of a budget. There are many resources online when it comes to creating or using free stock material for your own stream. With a little bit of time and Googling, you can have a personalized look that fits the vibe you're going for with your content. That being said, some individuals go the route of harassing not only their friends, but random people online for freebies, such as emotes, channel art, and overlays. Just as I said in my previous YouTube video on how to be a VTuber, there is nothing wrong with asking. If you don't ask, you'll never know. Going past asking, though, is a big no-no. Having a good relationship with an artist is so important. Being able to go back and forth with ideas and trusting that this person will whip up something for you is such a bonding experience, especially if you come back for more and become a regular client. When you break that trust, it will not only hurt your relationship with them, but it might send ripples that aren't kind. Going around and begging artists for free work, or doing anything along the lines of blackmail, refusing payment after work has been created and delivered, and just dragging them through the mud saying that suddenly you hate their work or this person is just disgusting in many ways. And unfortunately, as someone who does emotes and PNG tuber avatars as a side job, I've heard many horror stories. I've also been given usernames of people to avoid working with. However, this not only applies to artists. Asking for free shoutouts from big streamers and only dropping into creator discords to share your links and nothing else, all of these are noticed, even if they aren't addressed. For my channel personally, I have a whole section dedicated for self-promotion. I care about giving attention to not only my friends, but other budding creators. However, even I take notice of others only coming in when it benefits them. Finally, I'm going to add a 5th and final thing you should avoid doing, and that is asking for advice and not taking it. Genuinely wanting to learn ways to improve your stream is honestly beautiful. Though everyone can pick up their phone, load up their laptop or PC, or press start on their console and start streaming, turning it into a flourishing career is what takes patience. Though it's nice having YouTube videos out there giving genuine advice, sometimes it's nice to go straight to the source and ask honest questions. I've had people come to me and poke me with little problems they've been having growing their streams, and I love helping them out whenever I can. I also like coming in and checking up on them afterwards, joining their stream to help out where I can and see if maybe I was able to give them good advice. I will say though, it's heartbreaking when I take the time and express my feelings, scratch my brain, and give out essentially life advice only to see it completely ignored, and to have them coming in again and again asking the same things. When it becomes a pattern, then it becomes a problem. If you aren't willing to improve in any of these areas, nor take the time to listen to helpful advice given to you, essentially crafted around what you specifically asked, then it can not only hurt your relationship with the streamer, but it can hurt your chances of growth. Without listening to others' advice on how to make my own stream a more welcoming and exciting place to be, I do believe I would have been stuck in a loop and eventually lost my love for streaming. With all these things I've explained today, I have one example of an individual I had to ban due to hitting all but one of the points on this list, and that would be botting. I had tried helping this person by giving them advice, sitting in their streams to help them out because I genuinely thought, hey, with some guidance this person can flourish. However, they would not only come into my stream, but others, often only talking about having no viewers, having hundreds of followers but no one would watch them, and begging people to come in and help them get affiliate. After helping them as much as I could at the time, only having about 500 followers myself, they came into my Discord and essentially talked about getting as much money as they could from their new affiliate status and asking people to sub to them because they needed to fund their gamer garage. And that was the final big bad no-no. It's one thing to ask for help, constantly ask for advice and not take it, and use others to grow their channel, but it completely changes when your audience is put in harm's way. I had only come to know this person through constant complaining, and I just wanted to be a good person. Now they were coming in and trying to use and abuse my viewers for money. 4 out of 5 of the unwritten golden rules this person broke. Follow for follow and lurk for lurk, dead air with no improvement, not listening to any advice, and begging for handouts. Not only did I end up banning this person from my Discord, but I know of several other channels who have banned this person. As I said, word travels, and sadly, I was the third person who had to ban this individual. I just wish I had known sooner what was going to happen. Only you can grow your own stream. It's yours and yours alone. In the end, you're one in a sea of other creators, but that shouldn't stop you from creating a stream that is not only tailored to you, but can grow alongside both you and your audience. I hope with this advice your channel can flourish. It's okay if you've fallen into some of these bad habits. Just work on massaging out the knots, and eventually everything will fall together. I believe in you. You got this. Thank you so much for watching. I'm currently working on a series helping out other streamers from the viewpoint of someone who is still learning themselves. In the end, I just want to share what I've learned to help out others, especially since we all have had to start from scratch at some point. You can check out my other long-form videos with the playlist at the end of the video, or you can check out some of my shorts by checking out my channel. If you did like this video, feel free to drop a like, a sub, and maybe tell me your thoughts in the comments. Anyways, I love you all so much. Be safe, be awesome. I love you. I don't know where I am.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but excuse it for my presence.
Okay. I'm doing terrible, but then again, we are.